Hey, what's up, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. Today we need to talk because something really strange is going on with Donald Trump's health, and I'm not the only one seeing it. CNN just chimed in, and let's just say they're not exactly buying what the White House is selling either. Now, before we dive in, if you've been watching Trump's recent appearances closely, you probably noticed it. The swelling, the bruising. His ankles look like they're about to pop, and his hands, black and blue like he boxed a cactus. It's not normal. And now we're being told it's chronic venous insufficiency? Okay, sure. But here's what's weird. According to Trump's own medical team, this is a new diagnosis, supposedly just discovered. And yet there are photos, dozens of them, going back a year or more showing the exact same symptoms. So are we supposed to believe this just popped up last week? Come on. CNN brought in Dr. Jonathan Reiner. He's a legit expert, not just some cable news talking head. He says if it's really chronic venous insufficiency, it's presenting in a way that doesn't add up. Trump supposedly had a full physical just 3 months ago. No signs of swelling, no mention of this condition. And now suddenly, boom, his legs are balloons? That's not how this works. And here's where it gets interesting. Dr. Reiner says when he sees sudden swelling in the legs like this, his first concern isn't veins, it's the heart. Because when the heart starts to fail, fluid builds up in the legs. That's textbook heart failure. He says they did an echocardiogram, basically an ultrasound of the heart, and supposedly everything checked out.
But honestly, who trusts a report from Trump's doctor anymore?
Let's not forget, this is the same guy who once claimed Trump could live to be 200 if he just ate better. Yeah, real scientific. So, okay, maybe it's not heart failure. But Dr. Reiner says they also looked at blood clots, kidney issues, and liver problems. All came back clean, supposedly. And that leaves us with the classic medical shrug, chronic venous insufficiency, which is really just a diagnosis doctors land on when they can't officially pin it on something more serious. But there's another red flag, the bruising on Trump's hands. The White House says it's from vigorous handshaking and aspirin. I mean, what? First of all, who is Trump even shaking hands with that aggressively? Second, aspirin doesn't usually cause that kind of bruising. Dr. Reiner flat out says he only sees that kind of bruise in patients on strong blood thinners, not just aspirin. So again, something's not matching up. It's all just so sketchy. The White House is acting like this is a minor issue, but they've clearly run a whole battery of tests. You don't send someone in for an ultrasound, an echocardiogram, and blood panels just because their socks are a little tight. There's more going on. And if you've seen Trump lately, you know what I'm talking about. The guy looks like he's wearing his collars higher and higher. Why? Could be to cover the bulging veins in his neck. And that, according to actual doctors, is a classic sign of congestive heart failure, not venous insufficiency. So let's put all this together. Swollen ankles, bruised hands, neck veins you can see from space. A new diagnosis that lines up with symptoms we've seen for over a year, and a press secretary who lies as effortlessly as she breathes. You tell me, does that sound like a guy with a minor circulation issue? Or does it sound like someone dealing with something way more serious and trying to keep it under wraps? Here's what I think. I think they're hiding something. I think the White House is in full damage control mode. And I think they're hoping that by calling it something benign and throwing out words like aspirin and handshakes, they can distract people long enough to avoid real scrutiny.
But folks, it's not working.
People are asking questions. The media is asking questions. Even CNN, which usually tries to play it down the middle, is sounding the alarm. And when doctors start raising their eyebrows, we should all pay attention. Because at the end of the day, this isn't just about one guy's ankles or what pills he's taken. This is about transparency. It's about whether we're being told the truth about the health of a man who, like it or not, is running for president again. And if he's dealing with a serious medical issue, whether it's heart failure, kidney disease, or something else entirely, we deserve to know. Not a year from now. Not after the election. Now. So keep watching those press briefings. Keep looking at the photos. And most importantly, keep asking questions. Because if there's one thing we've learned, it's that the truth usually comes out, just not when it's convenient for this guy. All right, that's it for today. If you're still with me, thanks for sticking around. Hit that like button if you found this eye-opening, and subscribe if you want more real talk and fewer press secretary fairy tales. I'm David Reddish, and I'll see you in the next one. Stay sharp.